Testing, testing. Sean Hazelwood and Tylee Cornelius. Oliver Ramsey and Savannah Lynn Morley.
Welcome to Mapleton High School's 2026 graduation ceremony. We've worked very hard these past 13 years to get where we are today, so out of respect for the class, we would appreciate it if you would please turn off all cell phones. At this time, please remove your hats and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag Please welcome salutatorian Natalie Stevens.
Welcome parents, teachers, families, supporters, and community members to the class of 2026 high school graduation. Thank you all for supporting our senior class and showing up, whether you live right down the road or an hour away. We notice when you're here and help push us forward. Throughout these 4 years, we've experienced late night studying, early mornings dragging ourselves out of bed, and moments when it felt easier to give up than keep going. Because of those hardships, we formed a tight-knit community and have become closer than ever. What I'm proud of the most in our class isn't test scores, trophies, or GPA. It's the way that we've shown up for each other. The friends who stay up late at night to help explain homework, the teachers who refuse to let us settle for good enough because they saw more in us. The coaches, staff, and family who quietly sacrificed their own time and energy so we could chase our goals. We did not get here alone, and that's something to be grateful for, not something to be ashamed of. I know that our classes' paths might not all look the same, but each of them can lead to its own kind of success. We've been told that these high school years are the ones that we're supposed to savor because they'll be missed. But I hope that we will remember that what they've built in us. They will be more memorable than ever. But just like Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters than what lies within us. We have the grit, the courage, the dedication, the magic, if you call it that, to shape our lives into whatever we want them to be. Like they say, the world is our oyster, and let's shuck it together. Give it up for the class of 2026. Now I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, Michelle Holden.
Thanks so much, Natalie. What an honor to be chosen to speak with you today. I really am deeply touched that you invited me. I'm going to look this way. Some of what I have to share will resonate with some of you right now, or for some of you, maybe in the future. You will find meaning in my thoughts. If down the road you want or need a reminder, just text me. I'm going to start with the truth. You are special. There's only one of you in all of humanity, and our world needs you and your unique talents. Some of you may already know where you're going. Some of you haven't nailed it down yet. But know this, you were born for a reason. Find your purpose or purposes and give us and yourself what you've got. You've got more power than you may realize at this very special moment. Just know that our precious world needs you, so play your essential role. After I graduated from UO a million years ago, I traveled the US for a whole year, came back to Oregon, planned to go to law school when I met Richie, my husband of nearly 50 years, and I moved to Deadwood. My family thought I was making a big mistake, that I was wasting and not capitalizing on my college experience. I had zero skills for country life, none. Growing up in Medford, my family didn't even go camping. But I was determined, and I had some great teachers, and I put my head down and I dug in, and I refer to this as the internship of my life, and it continues to this day. I've learned and continue to learn how to do so many things, often by making mistakes and trying again. I've found that few things in this life are worthwhile unless you take risks. You likely will falter or stumble at times in your life. Accept and learn from every experience. I have rarely been successful in my first attempts. But when you believe in your mission, persistence is your friend, and every failed effort is one step closer to success. So don't give up. Don't give up on yourself or your dreams. Every one of you here today has the potential to succeed in this life. Allow your purpose and your passions to fuel your endeavors. We usually associate the word success with the attainment of wealth or social status. While those are aspects of success, peace of mind and comfort within yourself are foundational to a truly successful life. Nurturing yourself outside of your paid job is essential. Make time for those pursuits that don't pay you in dollars, but feed your soul. And give yourself to others. In addition to your job, showing up to help others is undoubtedly a pathway to a successful life. You already know that. Here at Mapleton, you participated in the Beyond Me program. Right there in the name is the purpose of the program, Beyond Me. Every one of us knows that when we get outside of ourselves and give to someone in need, or involve ourselves in organizations that seek to create a better world, we receive the gifts that giving imparts. It's really that simple. Make sure to give to yourselves that gift wherever you find yourselves. There will always be a need, and the rewards for yourself and those you serve are massive. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." This teaching has served me well in all aspects of my life as a mother, a partner, a school board member, a farmer, a businesswoman, in my quest as a social and environmental justice seeker, as a human being. We humans often underestimate ourselves. Don't let self-doubt limit what you can achieve. Believe in yourself. You have the ability to blow your own mind with what you're capable of. And off script, as it says in one of the restroom stalls here, never let anyone dull your sparkle. Be kind to yourself. Self-talk is crucial. You can hear and absorb everything you say about and to yourself. So fake it till you can make it. When you are doubting yourself, take time to big yourself up. Give yourself encouragement. Positive words from you to you can and do help change negative thoughts and can result in changes in patterns of behaviors. Live a good, honorable life. Then when you're older, you'll be able to enjoy it a second time. I've traveled to many places around the world. I've visited many schools in those places, and Mapleton is so unique and special. Likely you know that. As one of your former school board members with literally decades of historical perspective, I delight in seeing how our precious school district is evolving, responsive to current times. Creativity is alive here. You've been so fortunate because the Mapleton Small School experience has offered you rare opportunities not found elsewhere. Because we are small, you students have even helped shape real opportunities for yourselves and future Mapleton students in real time. And as you well know, you can't get lost in the crowd here. Our talented and wonderful teachers and staff really do know you and your particular wants and needs. They genuinely care about you. Such a remarkable and personal educational setting. Our school community has been through some beautiful and some difficult times. Whether we hold different opinions on particular issues, we have found our way to resolutions. Mutual respect for one another and genuine love for you, our students, have guided us and will continue to motivate school decisions for the students who succeed you. The goal is right there in our mission statement: to provide a supportive and safe learning environment where all students are encouraged and empowered to reach their educational and personal potential. All sizes of school districts contribute to the national educational landscape, but our mission statement is so much more possible in a school our size. And along with the mission, the values that support it. We value each other, we value ourselves, we value our learning, we value this place. This community helps shape you. Whether you stay in Mapleton or you venture out away from here, You will always carry your time here at this school and us with you. The Mapleton school community has provided you with a foundation. You can always reflect on your time here and even reach back to folks who have helped you become the graduates you are today. Now it's more on you to create the version of yourself you are meant to be. You are the force behind your achievements. Walk tall, be proud. You come from Mapleton. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. At this time, I'd like to invite our valedictorian, Ramil Beers.
Jeez. Nisachi, Ramil Fleeting, Oshlong Kwal Kuchi, Oshlong Ka'ai. Hello all, my name is Ramil Beers. I'm a Sayuslan Lower Umpqua person from Sayusla Territory, and I'm a 4th generation Mapleton student, and I'm honored to be the class of 2026 valedictorian. Thank you. I've been going to school here since I was in 5th grade, and throughout these years, I've learned many things, not just academically in school, but also about this community. This community has helped me get to where I am today by supporting me when I need it, giving me insights on life, and much more. But not only has the community helped me, it's helped this whole class. Growing up here, we've been surrounded by people who genuinely care. In a small place like Mapleton, it's hard to go unnoticed, and that can be a really powerful thing. It means someone is always there to push you forward, to remind you of your potential, and to help you back up when things don't go as planned. Over time, that kind of support shapes you. It taught us not just how to succeed, but how to keep going when success doesn't come easily. It taught us that effort matters, that consistency matters, and that who you become along the way is just as important as where you end up. When I think about our time here, I don't just think about assignments, tests, or grades. Think about everyday moments that added up over time. The conversations before class starts, the long days that felt like they would never end, and the small wins that meant more than we expected. Those are the moments that really defined our experience. They're the ones that built these friendships that will last us a lifetime. And let's be honest, it hasn't always been easy. There have been moments where we felt stuck, unsure, or overwhelmed, like getting our senior projects done. We all know how that felt. And then times where pressure felt like that too much, and where we questioned whether we were on the right path. But somehow, we kept moving forward. Not because everything was perfect, but because we learned how to adapt and how to rely on each other. We learned how to take things one step at a time, even when the bigger picture felt uncertain. Or we didn't agree on the step with where the step would take us. We would come together and make that step, and that's something bigger than anything you can measure on a transcript. I think one of the most important lessons we've learned is that progress doesn't always look the way you expect it. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's frustrating, and sometimes it feels like you're not moving forward at all. But looking back now, it's clear that every step mattered. We were shaped to be an amazing class that is freaking graduating, so I would say all these hardships were definitely worth it. Now we're at a turning point. After today, things will start to change, and life won't feel quite as familiar as it does right now. That can be exciting, but also a little intimidating. For a long time, our paths have been fairly similar. We've shared the same classrooms, we shared everything from the same classrooms to the disappointing lunches. But from here on out, those paths start to branch off in different directions. And while that might feel uncertain, it also is what makes this moment so meaningful. The important thing is to remember that we're leaving here with more than just finishing high school. We're leaving with the experience and the mindset that got us this far. We've learned how to work through challenges, how to support the people around us, and how to keep going even when things aren't easy. Those are things that will stay with us no matter where we go. No matter where we end up, I hope we remember where we came from. The way this community shows up for people and showed up for us, the way it reminds you that you matter, the way it quietly pushes you to be better, those are the things worth holding on to. And more than that, those are things worth passing on. Wherever life takes us, we should try and make people feel the same kind of push we did. I hope we also don't take these connections for granted. The people sitting around you today are the ones who shared this journey with you. They understand the same memories and the same challenges that brought us here. Even as life moves forwards and things change, those connections are something we can choose to keep. To everyone who helped us get us here, thank you for believing in us and investing your time and energy into our future. Your support made a difference, whether you realize it or not, and is something that we'll carry with us. And to the class of 2026, I'm so happy to call you guys my peers. It's been a long journey, and I'm really proud of what we've accomplished together. I'm excited that we finally made it, but I'm even more excited to see what you all do in the future. Jocelyn, on your journey to Western Oregon for childhood development, and when you come and crash the dorm after we party a little too hard. Nat, on your way to Montana West to run and do secondary education. Jacob, going to Oregon Tech for dentistry. Sean, and your adventures in the mill at the Timber Lab. Avery, going to Lynn Benton for nursing. Brooklyn, creating your own business. Tylee, whatever you decide to do in the future, I'm sure it'll be amazing. Oliver, going to the Job Corps for the culinary program. Sav, going to Lane Community College for behavioral health. Asher, for getting into being a tree climber and getting his contractor license at Lane. And me, who is going to Oregon State for psychology. I truly believe that all 11 of us, even though we're a small class, are capable of making a difference in our own way. And one more thing, let's do our best to stay in touch. Life moves fast, and it's easy to lose connection. But the people here today are part of your story. They always will be. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now introducing Avery Walker to present the senior slideshow.
Good afternoon. At this time, we would like to honor the people in our lives whose love and support have helped us get to where we are today by presenting them with flowers. Seniors, you may make your way to either side of the bouquets. We left our mark on this place, and this place has left its mark on us. So let's get out our tissues, sit back, relax, and take it all in. Because these moments are ones we'll carry with us long after tonight. Please enjoy the show.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Up north's getting cold soon. The way it is, we're on land, so I'm so.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
Up those stairs in that little back bedroom is where I did my homework and I learned to play guitar. And I bet you didn't know, under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place, I'll feel it. This brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall? Turn up Ken Boots. I said the train is coming, baby. The train is coming now. The train is coming, baby. The train is coming now. So long I've been waiting, waiting for you. Oh Lord, now the time has come when it's between you and me. Oh Lord, because the train is coming, baby. Train is coming now, 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 now. I said the train is coming, baby. Oh, need some time. Please bring my line. You know I'll answer. But call me some time. Please bring my line. Call me sometime. Call me sometime. Okay, You live in my dream state. Relocate my fantasy. I stay in reality. You live in my dream state. Anytime I count sheep, that's the only time we make up, make up. You exist behind my eyelids, my eyelids. No, I don't wanna wake up. 2020 vision. Cupid hit me with precision. I wonder if you look both ways when you cross my mind. I said I'm sick of chasing. You're the one that's Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crack that soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crack that soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me lean that? Why me rock? Superman? That yeah, why me crack that?
Country road, take me home to a backwoods creek down a long dirt road. If it be
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. Your head will collapse if there's nothing in it, and you'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Use my feet to keep on moving. Sounds so sweet when the beat starts grooving. Time flies by, but life is such. I've been thinking it's a drink too much. I hold my breath, but I'm still breathing. Life or death, they never come too easy. Bide my time till the well runs dry. I let the sun rays turn the dark so bright. Shine on. Often I am upset that I cannot fall in love, but I guess this avoids the stress of falling out of it. Are you tired of me yet? I'm a little sick right now, but I swear when I'm ready I will fly us out of here. Still in granny shit. Give me some sweet. Bitch, I might like immortality.
Presenting the Lonnie Eibholz Kiwanis Scholarship is Sarah Tempe.
Hello, I'm Miss Tempe. Some of you know me. I've been around here for a while. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I'm here to present the Florence Kiwanis Lonnie Eibholz Scholarship. Lonnie is a 1969 graduate from Mapleton High School. He played baseball and basketball here for all 3 of his high school years. Upon graduation, he received a work scholarship from U.S. Plywood. At that time, it was a local mill here in Shiki. U.S. Plywood paid his tuition in return for him spending his summers working there. He graduated from the University of Oregon in 1971 with a degree in business administration and personnel management. He started his 46-year career as a bank teller at Sayusaw Bank in 1971. He was promoted many times until finally being promoted to CEO of the bank. All through the years, and currently, Lonnie has been very involved in community service. What moved him to serve his community was the support and encouragement from the board of directors at Sayusaw Bank, and I'm sure a lot of you probably knew those people back then. Don Davidson, Tony Ellingson, can't think of. They encouraged him to get involved in community service, and then it became his passion. Lonnie became a Florence Kiwanis member in 1981, and he still is. He's been instrumental in many fundraisers and projects supporting local schools and community. In 2009, the Florence Kiwanis Club honored Lonnie by having one of the 8 scholarships that they award each year be awarded in his name. And he requested that this scholarship go to a Mapleton student, and I love that. I'm going to end the bio part of this by saying that Lonnie's my dad, and he's pretty much my hero in life. This year's Lonnie Eibholz Kiwanis Scholarship was a very hard decision as there were multiple worthy applicants. This year's scholarship goes to a student whom I was privileged to teach for 2 years, and then watch her grow into the wonderful human that she is today. She's funky, hardworking, sparkly in personality, and as I remember back in 3rd and 4th grade, sometimes even a little ornery, and I love that, and I don't want that to change. I will forever remember this student bringing her baby pigs into my classroom to share with her classmates, and watching her show her pigs at the Lane County Fair for 4-H Club. This senior has seen tragedy in her life already that many adults have not faced. She's proven herself to be resilient, relying on her faith with her family, her friends, and her true grit. She lives life to the fullest. I know that her dad is smiling down right now, beyond proud of her. The Kiwanis Club, Lonnie Eibholz, and I would like to wish this senior the best in her journey toward becoming a nurse. I would like to present the 2026 Lonnie Eibholz Kiwanis Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Miss Avery Walker. And I would just also like to congratulate all 11 of you. It makes me really proud to see you all walking around campus and doing all the things that you do to make Mapleton such an awesome place, and I really do mean that.
Carrie McNeil will be presenting the Kathy West Community Service Award.
Thank you.
be here today knowing that I got to spend your very first day with quite a few of you when you walked into my kindergarten classroom. I'm so proud of each of you. My mom, Kathy West, was a proud member of the Mapleton community for over 60 years. She dedicated her life to making Mapleton a better place to live and raise a family. Her motto was always to give back more than you receive, and she lived her life to that standard. Serving her community was a high priority in her life. In her honor, I'm here today to award the first Kathy West Community Service Award in the amount of $500 to a student who has shown those same qualities. This money is for you to spend as you desire, and the award goes to Miss Avery Walker.
Cindy Haberman is presenting the Mapleton Lions Club Scholarship.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cindy Haberman. I am Mapleton Lions Club President, and it is my distinct honor to be here today to present the scholarships from the Mapleton Lions Club and Mapleton Community Foundation for the Mapleton graduating senior class of 2026. The Mapleton Lions Club has been in this community for 75 years, and our motto is "We Serve." We would like to thank our community for all their support through our Sunday breakfast, and our bingos have helped make these scholarships possible. Our first scholarship goes to Brooklyn Beecher for and the second goes to Jacob Burcho for to Natalie Stevens for and the fourth scholarship is in honor of our Mapleton Lions Club member, the Kathy West Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 goes to Ramil Beers. Scholarship is from our Mapleton Community Foundation, the Don Kohler Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 for 4 years goes to Avery Walker. And because of their hard work and remarkable potential, it is my absolute pleasure to congratulate these scholarships recipients. And on behalf of the Mapleton Lions Club, we congratulate this class of 2026, and we can't wait to see you all the incredible things you will accomplish next. Thank you. And I have to give my thanks to Jamie Halverson. She wrote my speech for me. She made me look good.
Next, Danelle Sundstrom will be presenting the Johnny Sundstrom Memorial Scholarship.
Hello, my name is Danelle Sundstrom, and I'm here to present the Rock Creek Award in honor of my dad, Johnny Sundstrom. For those of you that didn't know him, my dad was the track coach here for many years, as well as the voice of the Sailors as the football announcer. So for those of us that did know him, we will always remember his booming voice, his big smile, and of course, his cowboy hat, as he would stand up here and greet you with a "Good afternoon, Mapleton." Kind of like that. Okay, the graduation ceremony at Mapleton is special in so many ways. It encompasses the beautiful heart of this community and how special each and every one of the graduates are to it. A few years ago, well, maybe many years ago, I sat up here and received my own high school diploma. So for me, it is always nostalgic and emotional to be here on this day. And I'm so honored to be a part of it today, presenting our Rock Creek Awards. In the late 1980s, my dad created the Rock Creek Award as a way of acknowledging specific graduating seniors for different attributes, which included hard work and determination. Each year, he collected and saved $1 bills and used this money to create the Rock Creek Awards. He took great pride and joy in handing the students a fat envelope full of $1 bills. In loving memory of him and his passion and love for this school and community, we continue to honor the students just as he did. To me, this award is recognizing the true grit demonstrated by a student. No matter what obstacles and trials have been in front of you to get here today, you have surpassed them. You have reached this big moment. Your lives will continue to give you challenges, but you have learned already to persevere, and you will continue to do so. Having grit means to show passion, resilience, and persistence, which is exactly what my dad recognized as hard work and determination. Okay, I have to switch gears here a little bit. I would like to honor these students for demonstrating these attributes of true grit. One second. Brooklyn Breacher. Today we celebrate Brooklyn Beecher, whose talents, determination, and generous heart have helped shape the Mapleton High School community. From athletics to entrepreneurship and the arts, Brooklyn has embraced every opportunity to learn, grow, and support others along the way, and is moving toward a career in business and pre-law. Congratulations, Brooklyn. Jacob Rochelle. From the classroom to athletics to community service, Jacob Rochelle has made the most of his time at Mapleton High School, lettering in 3 sports and setting a positive tone wherever he went. As he prepares to pursue a career in dentistry, we are proud to celebrate his accomplishments and the contributions he has made to our school community. Congratulations, Jacob. Asher Guile. Asher is a gentle leader and a showcase of mastery in the garden. He is kind, soft-spoken, and incredibly humble. We're so excited to see what's in his future and know his dedication will bring him success in whatever he does. Congratulations, Asher. This year, we would also like to recognize a student who continually shows up with respect and honor for his family, friends, culture, and community. Ramel Beers. Ramel, thank you for always doing what you do, and for you. Thank you all, best wishes, and congratulations to all of you, Mapleton class of 2026.
Allison Hammer will be presenting the Rhododendron Court Scholarship.
Hi everyone, my name is Allie Hamer and it's a great honor to be here representing the Rhody Committee. Avery Walker was chosen for Rhody Court and represented her family and community well. As she learned new skills, made new friends, and participated in community outreach and worked really hard for what we're about to give her today. As many of you know, Avery is a natural leader and community servant, and after graduation, she would like to serve others through a career in nursing. It is both a joy and an honor to present the 2026 Rhodey Scholarship in the amount of $952.50 to Avery Walker.
The Veterans of Foreign Wars Florence Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Avery Walker. The Florence Ladies of Elk Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Ramil Beers. The Florence Ladies of the Elk Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Avery Walker. The Western Lane Community Foundation Joe and Pearl Ellingson Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 goes to Ramil Beers. The Western Lane Community Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Avery Walker. The Disabled American Veterans of Florence has awarded a $500 scholarship to Ramil Beers. The Disabled American Veterans of Florence also awarded a $500 scholarship to Avery Walker. The Central Oregon Coast Board of Realtors awarded a $1,000 scholarship to Avery Walker. In addition, there were some scholarships that the seniors were already made aware of, so I will have them stand up when I say their name. Natalie Stevens. Natalie Stevens received a $500 scholarship from the Disabled American Veterans of Florence, a $1,000 scholarship from the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Florence Post 3232, a $1,000 scholarship from Western Lane Community Foundation, and a $1,000 scholarship from the Florence Ladies of Elks. Congratulations, Natalie. Jocelyn Harrington. Jocelyn was awarded a $150 scholarship from the Mountain West League. Congratulations, Jocelyn. Jacob Rochelle. Jacob was awarded a $1,000 scholarship from the West Coast Real Estate, the Seroptimus Chigasagi Scholarship in the amount of $3,000, and a $1,000 scholarship from the Florence Elks Lodge. Congratulations, Jacob. Brooklyn Beecher. Brooklyn Beecher received a $1,000 Emerging Entrepreneur Scholarship from the Florence Area Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations, Brooklyn. And now our Superintendent, Sue Wilson.
It is my honor to award Mapleton's 2026 Outstanding Senior Award. This annual award is decided through staff scoring in 4 areas: service, character, leadership, and scholarship. This year's recipient is Ramil Beers. Ramil completed 405 hours of community service and has served twice as outdoor school counselor. He has taught Indigenous culture and history lessons at the elementary and secondary levels. Besides earning valedictorian status with a 3.96 GPA, he has earned college credits in Writing 121, Ethnic Studies, Pre-Calculus, Medical Terminology, and Intro to Psychology. He is also a leader in our gardening PBL, taking on a number of projects, including planning and procuring materials for the new fence, growing first foods such as wapato, and installing and blessing the salmon pit for our annual ceremony. Ramil serves often as student presenter at our governing board meetings and has attended our Gear Up planning retreat for 3 years. Recently sharing his Imagine Your Dream Mapleton Senior Project at this year's retreat. Ramil has also represented Mapleton in the Mapleton Saves the Soccer team and running for our track team. Despite battling a tough knee injury throughout his career, he was able to place in the 100 meters at the district track meet this year and qualify for state. He does all of this while holding a job at Dutch Bros, serving many of us coffee, and taking care of cattle on the family ranch each morning. Ramil will be attending Oregon State University, go Beavs, next year with plans to become a locum psychiatrist. Please join me in congratulating Ramil as this year's most outstanding senior. All right, a couple words. As this is my 4th year here, I feel like I've in some ways grown up with you all. One of the things that has always stood out about your class is your independence. Together you see what needs to be done and you take care of it. You don't wait around for permission, you consult with each other and act. You understand the big picture and find ways to carve paths that fit your individual interests and needs, and your values. Individually, you know who you are, and you've made space for those differences to fit together as a class. You've organized together, challenged expectations, and pushed us to be better and more creative. At times, you've questioned us and even refused. Yet, you've stayed open to being challenged yourselves. You pushed each other to grow. You've been communicators, thinkers, innovators, and advocates in ways that have made Mapleton better because you were willing to both lean in and to stand out. What makes your independence special is that it's rooted in relationships. You learned responsibility from family, teammates, teachers, friends, co-workers, neighbors, and from each other. You learned how to step up because people here stepped up for you first. They modeled strength and authenticity and shared not only their successes, but also their failures, their restarts, and their hard seasons. They saw the greatness in you and gave you the space to become your best selves. In return, you have done the same for others. Some of you have experienced deep pain and loss, yet you still show up each day trying to give, contribute, heal, and grow. Sometimes just showing up took tremendous strength. And still, you created. From gardens to volleyball camps, community wish lists to archived sports histories, open mic nights, and recipes that somehow convinced people to eat Brussels sprouts. You planted seeds and started legacies. As you leave high school officially, I hope you remember this. Community is not something you graduate from. It is something you continue contributing to. You are sailors, and that will never change. Go build lives you are proud of. Go explore, create, question, improve, and lead. But don't fall into the idea that strength means doing everything alone. Stay connected. Share your successes. Ask for help when you need it. And come back with ideas, experiences, and wisdom. Continue asking not only, what do I want for my life, but also, what can I give back? You have helped shape this community, and this community has helped shape you. No matter where life takes you, I hope you remain an active part of building the Mapleton experience. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so damn proud of you. At this time, I'm going to ask the class to stand. Well done. And invite our governing board vice chair, Mary Beers, to the stage for the presentation of diplomas. Brooklyn McConna Beecher. Oliver Rhiannon Ramsey. Sean Robert Hazelwood. Asher Gabriel Guile. Justin Bailey Harrington. Ramil Tae Beers. Jacob Daniel Freeman Burchell. Natalie Addison Stevens. Avery Shailene Walker. Tylee Angel Cornelius. Savannah Lynn Hernandez Morley. Mapleton School Board members, parents, families, and community members. As Superintendent of Mapleton School District, I hereby certify that the students before you have completed all requirements of the Mapleton School District and the state of Oregon. I hereby present you the graduated class of 2026. Seniors, you may move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Thank you everyone for attending. You can meet your graduates outside and on the lawn in front of the school. Give it up one more time for our class of 2020.